live on Twitch. Jesus Christ, I ain't been live on Twitch in forever. But we're gonna use this live stream pretty much to post this VOD on YouTube. Um, all I want to do really is pretty much gonna be the same. But what I want to do is discuss what the hell is going on with the Rock and Cody. What I wanted to do here on Twitch. Again, I ain't been live on Twitch in forever, so I just wanted to see how everything looks, test it out, run a little test. All right, it's decent on there. I mess with it. All right, so for those who did not see it, The Rock made the announcement late last night saying he was going to be here today in New Orleans to give out a big surprise, which I already expected it to be the WrestleMania 42 announcement. But he also said he showed up to F up someone's world. And I had a feeling it was going to be Cody, but I didn't know what it was going to be about. And they started the night with Nick telling Cody he's not in that main event tonight with Braun Strowman and Priest, and said that The Rock wanted to see him when he pulled up later on tonight. So I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. The Rock pulls up after a boring night, by the way. Yo, SmackDown needs to stop being 3 hours. For the love of God, please, can we not make this 3 hours? I am sick and tired of it. These shows be dragging. They be out here doing whatever. Like, it's not it, man. It's not it at all. Ever since it turned into 3 hours, it's been just like the most. Oh my God, man. I don't even want to get into that right now, but it's terrible. But when we finally get to The Rock around like an hour and 40 some minutes in, Rock pulls up. He's got Wayne playing. It's a surprise. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we just gonna change up our theme song a little bit here and throw some Wayne in there for some reason. But all right. And then it finally switches to his normal Rock theme. Some guy drops his phone. He goes over to pick it up. Side note, I'm like, if you drop your phone, you're lucky as hell that this man went to go bring it, because like low key, had nobody looked at that, your phone would have been there the entire segment. But The Rock gets in the ring, and this man, for the first portion of his promo, is like all over the place. This man is cussing out the crowd, lifting up the crowd, cussing them out. It's just been a back and forth kind of thing. I was like, yo, what was is this man on drugs? Is he on crack right now? What the hell's going on? A big pull up by Frank. Frank, we are live on Twitch right now. We'll be using this Twitch VOD for our YouTube. But yeah, I connected it into Twitch, so we live in full effect.
Oh, I'm finna get us banned.
That's okay. I don't use this account regardless. It's affiliated and everything, but it's barely touched. I haven't used it in forever. I just wanted to go live on it and see if it's still kicking. But yeah, the Rock pulled up in this segment, starting out again, going back and forth. Like this man was acting like Soul Brother. He was out there. Man was like, "F y'all niggas." Hey man, I love y'all, but like, I was like, "What's going on?"
I'm sorry.
He was like, I'm sorry. Like, don't sing with me. I'm sorry. It's like, what? Yo, finally he calls out Cody. Cody shows up. All right, loving, getting hype with the crowd and everything, showing them the belt. And he's like, yeah, man, the people love you, man. You love that, right? You love it. And a few minutes deep into his promo, after he was talking about how Cody's had great success, and last time they met up with each other, it was on Monday Night Raw, and was dapping each other up and drinking tequila, and I was giving you flowers and all that stuff. And people were wondering why. And he was like, well, it's because over the course since last year, we've become great friends. Even our moms are friends. Look at this picture. Look at our moms together. Look at them being best friends. We're best friends now. We're cool. And he's pretty much going through all this spiel. Because again, most of us, when we were watching The Rock, and as everybody knows, we were all like, bro, why is he just like dapping this man up, being friends with him? Even when he got into the ring, he was over there crusting his neck, gave him a kiss on the cheek. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's with all this love? Like, yeah, you was just being blood from this man last year, and now y'all just homies. And he pointed out, he was like, yeah, you know, you're one of the only people to smack The Rock in the face and pretty much get away with it, which he didn't get away with it. He kind of got payback at WrestleMania. That's neither here nor there, but he was like, yeah, you pretty much slapped me in the face and got away with it. And you got something special about you. You know, you love the people love you, but he's like, there's more that you can reach. You can reach to a newer level like me. You know, he pointed out how much followers he has, how much all those other things he has, the power he has, you know, on the TKO board as being like the literal head of the table, you know, and all the above. And he pointed out that, Cody, you could have a lot more. That's why I want you to be my champion. Now, when he said the phrase, I want you to be my champion, first thing that came to mind was just me thinking, okay, Rock as an authority figure, you know, as he is, and he wants Cody to be like, if you think about it, what Seth was, you know, the guy that was with the authority, that their champion, their running symbol that they had, you know, something.
Or
okay,
he was
so he wants
corporation,
exactly, or that, or when Rock was in a corporation, exactly. So I'm like, okay, interesting. He wants Cody to pretty much turn heel, right? And shortly after, he was like, hey, you know, how do you phrase it? He said, all I want is that. Like, he just said, like, he didn't say specific. He just said, all I want is that. And Cody thinking he's talking about the world title. And he's like, no, I want your soul.
Like a Shao
But the way he said it, though, I was like, exactly. It felt like a dang Mortal Kombat moment. I'm like, yo, this sounds dark as hell. Who you want your soul?
Shang Tsung / Shao Kahn.
Yo, I'm like, what's he talking about? And he caressed his neck. Was like, he's like, you don't gotta give me an answer now. You can give me an answer at the Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna show up there in Toronto and I'm gonna get the answer from you. Also, this man showing up to more shows than John Cena, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. That's crazy. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get the answer for you from, you know, Toronto, and so you can, you know, think about it. And then he just walked out. Cody's looking disturbed, wondering like the hell he's walking out the ring, taking off his glasses, looking at him, and then he leaves, and Cody's in the ring just pondering on what the hell this man just told him. I did not see this going this route, but it would be so crazy for something else to happen. Now, listen, I don't mean to go in a different route, but let's just say Cody's like, nah, I don't want to go this route. I'm not going to be that corporate champion. Do a route where John Cena goes that route.
Yo, it's funny that you say that because I was actually thinking the same shit. If you go back to the Cena's press conference after the Rumble, and one of the first things, like, my takeaway was like, yo, he sounds mad heelish in this. He kept talking about best for business. It's not best for me. It's best for business for me to be champ. So while Cody may not go that route, like, I could envision a scenario where Cena becomes that corporate champion maybe has a belt, maybe doesn't, but Cena taking on that, like the company or the corporate choice to be the guy, and you can see where that goes. But the short
It
answer
makes
is yes.
sense. Yeah, he ain't been healed in 22 years.
Yeah.
Our other co-host, Chris Kudo, has pulled up to the live stream live on Twitch. Kudo, what do you think about our thoughts on what The Rock said, pun intended, to Cody Rhodes here in the segment?
Yeah, at first I thought it was leading to a match, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm checking out." But it sounds cool because you really can't take uh, anything The Rock says or does now for granted because it's always gonna mean something as far as when he comes back and actually speaks. So he looks like he's playing devil's advocate. You know, he's playing that little devil on Cody's shoulder, trying to get him to the dark side. I think that's pretty cool.
Man, the Rock biting Karrion Kross gimmick is crazy.
Yo, that's nuts. This man gonna be unemployed soon. That's crazy.
Man, Rock just be saying shit. That shit don't mean nothing.
I mean, he said it. He said it in the press conference that him and
Man, this nigga done said a lot of shit.
this doesn't
Why
have to
y'all
lead
listening to this
this
dude?
doesn't have to lead to a match. So it's just like story development, I guess.
And again, he said a lot of shit, and that shit don't mean nothing.
I saw a tweet that was like, maybe The Rock need to go back to writing his promos on his wrist.
So are you more or less interested in WrestleMania now with The Rock doing his promo?
I'm still not interested.
Okay, well that's just you then. You're in the minority, bro.
Hey, real quick, ask me if I give a fuck.
I'm just saying. Everybody's been waiting for something to happen this Mania season,
and nothing still ain't happened. This is what happens. Y'all be so feeding in this all type of bullshit. Then when it don't happen because you make up all these scenarios and book everything in your head and it don't happen, and you upset and disappointed because you feeding too much in the shit and you doing your own booking.
And I'm just enjoying
it. Don't mean nothing.
I'm just enjoying the ride, bro.
It happens every single solitary time.
I'm just enjoying the ride right now.
The promo I'm cutting on you niggas when this shit don't go nowhere. Oh my god.
I'll be honest with you. I hope it goes somewhere. That's all I can really do. Like I'm hoping, since he decided to show up, and he's gonna show up on next Saturday. Like I'm hoping that it actually leads to something good going forward, and we get an interesting story for WrestleMania and even after WrestleMania that can lead to something great. Like I'm hoping that's what it is, because as we pointed out, this WrestleMania build-up.
So he obviously explained what him holding up the fingers meant, right?
The 3-finger gimmicks? Nah, he never explained.
He obviously explained it. Of course he did.
Nah, he never explained it.
But of course, because he was there, cinema. That's why this business.
Originally,
this business should die, but it never will because the entire fan base is gullible as fuck.
Originally, he was gonna have 2 matches left, one against Roman and one against Cody. Put them in whichever order that you want. Now he's probably gonna have 1 match left to do, and that's obviously going to be with Roman. Everything else is just story and him showing up and being there.
Because if you think about it a little bit, Rock being on Cody's side in facing against Roman, where like Roman is like, because Roman could question and be like, "Why are you siding with him?" And Rock could look at him and say the same thing, like, "You sided with him already."
You know what's insane? We had several conversations and even recorded talking about Hunter being a terrible booker. People have been having these conversations all the way up until today, and yet they have just thrown out the window, and everybody just like, "Oh, this is intriguing. This is going to be a great story." What?
It's the most intriguing thing on this road to WrestleMania that's happened story wise so far. Because everybody, I'm not saying you, I'm not saying me, I'm not saying people in Discord. I'm saying people have been saying that this road to WrestleMania story wise has been lacking. Rock comes back in a main event story with the champion, and now it looks kind of intriguing. We don't know what we don't.
Again, what are we
Everybody
talking
know
about with it
we don't
being
know where we don't know
the
where it's
road to
going.
WrestleMania is lacking? It's been lacking since last year after April. What are we talking about here?
The road to WrestleMania doesn't matter after April, after WrestleMania, but between January and April is literally the road to WrestleMania.
What do you mean it don't? What do you mean matter? They have shows every week of the year.
Yes,
They're on the
but
road
when they
damn near
say
every day of the year. What do you
yes,
mean it
but
doesn't matter? That's
when
ridiculous.
they say the road to WrestleMania, they mean from Royal Rumble time to WrestleMania. That is literally the road to WrestleMania. That part is the road to WrestleMania. It's always been that way.
And it's still trash.
All right, bro.
It's true. It look, as of right now, if you look at WrestleMania's build for the matches they have, Jay and Goon, Tiffany and Charlotte, and that's kind of it really. That's kind of the thing that's been booked.
No, keep on, King.
That's pretty much the only two matches booked because the Elimination Chamber is going to set up the other ones. But if you just look at
It's
those
intriguing.
matches,
This is intriguing right now. It got to be more than that.
Jay and Goon, their match, like it's the same build they had from the first match they had. It's okay right now. It's nothing really like WrestleMania big special yet at any point. Charlotte and Tiffany, it's not off to a good start, I would say, in terms, and Kudo, you can agree. You said you don't really like her promos, you don't really like hearing her at all. So all you really seeing is just Tiffany's matches, and then Charlotte show up in front of her after that, and that's it. Like, you're not really seeing much. So to you, all you've seen is 2 weeks of just Charlotte sitting down or pointing at a sign. So for right now, that build ain't really much. And then if we look at right now where Cody's going, possibly we don't know who he's going to face at Mania, but as of right now,
it's one or two people.
Look at where it's going. This is the most intriguing thing so far out of the entire WrestleMania build.
Yeah.
So
cut Lucha Underground on.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. We'll get to Lucha Underground right after. But yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Where does this go? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out next week at Elimination Chamber. But yeah, y'all let us know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Thank y'all for joining me live on Twitch. We will see y'all next time here in the MVP's Lounge. Peace.
You shut your mouth, I'll come out there and slap the syphilis right off your face.
On USA, characters welcome.